Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. Today's lesson 9, reading, unit 5, since when, page 54. Before reading, what do you know about early film productions? Okay, Ali?
The films in the past was a black and white, was not colored.
Yes, not color like today. Okay, thank you, Ali. Okay, before reading, let's listen to the text first. Then we will read and discuss some questions related to the text. Focus on listening.
Page 54. 9. Reading.
A history of special effects. Audiences have been fascinated by moving images in films ever since the Lumiere brothers first showed short films in a cafe in Paris on December 28, 1895. That day, the audience screamed when a train on the film came straight toward them. Since then, filmmakers have used various techniques to amaze viewers. These techniques form the art of special effects and create the visual illusions on the screen. One of the first special effects used in motion pictures was discovered by accident. While filming in the streets of Paris in 1896, Georges Méliès's camera stopped and started again. When he viewed the film later, he found that the stop trick had caused a bus to turn into a carriage and pedestrians to disappear or change into different people. Because the film sequence had been interrupted, the picture seemed to mysteriously change before his eyes. Since then, filmmakers have used tricks like this to make people see things that didn't happen in real life. Filmmakers today still use other old techniques, such as miniatures and the animation of small-scale models. One of the most famous special effects in film history was the title character in King Kong, made in 1933. The huge gorilla on top of the Empire State Building was actually only 18 inches, 45 centimeters high. The film contained many revolutionary technical innovations for its time. Another classic was Star Wars, 1977, and its sequels, created by George Lucas. His ideas for the imagery and action scenes were so fantastic that the special effects crew often had to invent new techniques to accomplish them. They made many improvements in effects technology and developed a computer-controlled camera to create scenes with more realistic motion. Nowadays, digital technology has given special effects a totally new dimension. Films such as Jurassic Park, Toy Story, and Avatar have become references in the art of visual effects. Imaginary situations and characters that only existed in books and comic books, such as Spider-Man, have also been made to look realistic on television thanks to computer-generated images. The art of filmmaking never stops. What amazing visual effects will filmmakers use in the future? You'll see them on the screen soon.
A history of special effects. Audiences
have been
fascinated
by the moving images in films ever since the Lumiere brothers first showed short films in café in Paris on December 28, 1895. That day, the audience screaming when a train on the film came straight toward them. Since then, filmmakers have used various techniques to amaze viewers. These techniques from the art of special effects and create the visual illusions on the screen.
Yes. The order, thank you Abdurrahman. Fascinated by the moving image. Fascinated by means interested in or attracted by. And the word here screamed. The audience, the people who watched the film, screamed. Screamed means shouted and were afraid when a train on the film came straight toward them. One of the first special effects used in motion pictures was discovered by accident while filming in the street of Paris in 1896. George Méliès' cameras stopped and started again. When he viewed the film later, he found that the stop trick had caused a bus to turn into a carriage, and pedestrians, people who pass by them or pass through the street, to disappear or change into different people because the film sequence had been interrupted. Interrupted means stopped, okay, and stopped by something else. The picture seemed to mysteriously change before his eye. Since then, filmmakers have used tricks like this to make people see things that didn't happen in real life. Okay, next part. Okay, Ali.
Filmmakers today still use other old techniques such as miniatures
Miniatures means small models. Okay, something small which represent another thing in the real. Okay, in reality. Yes.
and animation of a small scale models. أستاذ تقول حاجة؟
Okay, you go on. One of the most
famous special effects in film history was the title character in King Kong, made in 1933. The huge gorilla on top of the Empire State Building was actually only 18 inches 45 centimeters 20 high. The film contained many revolutionary technical innovations for its time.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Okay, another classic Star Wars 1977 and its sequels, created by George Lucas. His ideas for the imagery and action scenes, the words with their meanings. Number one, techniques means, the word techniques means what? Okay, Abdurrahman.
A way of doing things.
Yes, very good, Abdurrahman. Thank you. And sequence means, okay, Ali.
Actions or events in a particular order.
Very good, Ali. Thank you. Actions or events in a particular order. And the word interrupt. Okay, Saud.
Stop in the
middle. Yeah.
middle.
Very good. Very good, Saud. Thank you. Stop in the middle. And miniatures mean, okay, Sulaiman.
A small model.
Very good. Thank you, Sulaiman. A small model. And innovation means a new way of doing. Answer about the article. How long have audiences watched films? Okay, you can find the answer here in the first paragraph. How long have audiences watched the film? Here. Audience means people who watch films. Okay. Okay, Ali.
The film's audience has been watching movies since 1895.
Very good.
December 28.
Yes, 1895. So write here, since 1895 or for more than 115 years. Thank you, Ali. And question number 2. How was the stop trick discovered? Here you find it in this part. How was the stop trick discovered? Okay, Abdulaziz?
Okay. By accident.
Okay, thank you, Abdulaziz. By accident, of course. So, write the stop trick was discovered by accident. Question number 3. What special effect was used for King Kong? Here, the answer in this part. A huge gorilla on top of the Empire State Building was actually only is mentioned in the article, and what's your opinion of them? Okay, Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Yes, which of them?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, thank you, Abdurrahman. And what's your opinion of them, of this film?
Some of them is good and some is not.
Okay, thank you, Abdurrahman. Homework, page 121. Thank you for listening and see you next lesson, inshallah. Goodbye, guys.